through the simplified model first. This is for employers with declared actual wages of $1.5 million and under. So there's two key factors that go into calculating premium under this model. The first one is total wages. So the formula is dependent on the wage size that you've paid in the previous financial year and what you're estimating your wages bill will be for the coming financial year. So that's the first thing that gets taken into account. The second one is back on this concept of your industry rating and then your premium rating. And so that's what we look at for the policy. And we include your claims experience relative to the industry rate. So as Jay explained, in the first 18 months, you would start on 100% of the industry rate. And if you look at the table on the right, you can see the different policy ratings that we apply to each small business policy. So policy rating 3 is 100% of the industry rate. So you're paying what everyone else on average is paying in your industry at that rate. However, on the simplified model, there is opportunities to reduce your premium rate and moving down to a policy rating 2 or even a policy rating 1, which only means that you pay 80% of what the rest of the industry is paying on average. Or based on your claims experience, you can potentially move up in ratings to a policy rating of 4 or 5, depending again on how your claims experience plays out from the previous year. So that table just gives you those movements. We only have the 5 ratings, and I'll go through what the benefits of those ratings are. So there's 3 key benefits of this simplified model. A lot of it is to protect the volatility specifically for small businesses, to give you some certainty in what your premium is going to be year on year. So the first one is a 10% movement limit. So your policy rating, so that those ratings between 1 and 5, can only go up or down by 1 rating each year. So this means the percentage of the industry rate that you pay can only go up or down by 10% of that current year industry rate. And that makes changes predictable for you, less volatile, and much easier to manage from a cash flow perspective. The second benefit is a $500 claim cost protection. So when you renew your policy, the first $500 of total claims costs from the previous year won't count towards your total claims experience. So for small or simple claims, or it's just a doctor's visit or something like that, it will not count towards the experience that we include when calculating your premium. Also, it's great to note that journey and recess claims away from the workplace, the costs of those claims in total are not included in your premium calculation. And the third benefit of this model is a no claim reduction. So you may relate this terminology to some of your car insurance where you have ratings and no claim impacts. And so it's a similar concept that we've applied here. So for the no claim reduction, if you have no claims costs for the year, your policy rating will automatically improve, so reduce from a rating 3 to a rating 2. And that means your premium will therefore go down. If you're already on a rating 1, the benefit is you keep that rating 1 for the following year if you haven't had any claims costs. So how can you influence, as an employer, how can you influence or minimise your premium? What actions can you take? So I'll take you through first how you can impact the simplified model. So those who have an actual wages of $1.5 million or under. There's 2 key components. The first is obviously to prevent injuries in the first place. So because the model is based on your claims experience from the previous financial year, anything that you can do as an employer to improve the workplace health and safety within your environment will ultimately reduce the claims experience that you have, and that therefore will minimise the premium that you pay. So employers can either work with WorkCover and or Workplace Health and Safety Queensland to develop and implement effective health and safety practices. There is also a key program offered through Workplace Health and Safety called the Injury Prevention and Management Program, or IPAM, that really targets and specifically addresses the risks within your industry and how you can implement policies and procedures to reduce those. The second one is if, unfortunately, you do have an accident in the workplace and someone is injured, It's about being proactive in supporting that worker, lodging a claim and returning them to work as quickly as possible. So under this model, that's how you can help keep your claims costs low, and that will help work towards the $500 claims cost cap as well that's built in. So for example, if you can get your injured worker back to work on suitable duties as soon as possible, you could potentially keep your claims cost for that claim under $500, and that then will reduce the impact on your premium.